Welcome back everybody to Elder Scrolls Online with Tamrain, our crafter. We are currently in Grahtwood doing our last bit of tidying up on our Grahtwood map. I have got points of interest, Remen's Bluff, Gilvardel, Cathedar and Cormount to unlock, and I think this would be my Gilvardel adventure that I need to complete. I do need to go meet Everly in the Riften Mages Guild. That's a cart, so we will, when we get to Riften, we'll go look for Everly. Yes, so we'll wander our way through and finish up some of our quests there. So we need to get our points of interest up. I've only found 4 out of 7 of the striking locales. So the Tamrain Bandit Camp, Boar's Run, Overlook, Battle of Cormount, Sweet Breeze, Sacred Leap, Walkthrough, Feltonia. Alright, so we have... It's the Greymire. I guess we'll find them. They're the eyes on the map. So here we are. We have Sweet Breeze Cottage. Feltonia is mine. Forked Root Camp. So Sweet Breeze, Feltonia, Forked Root. We need to find Boar's Run, Battle of Cormount, and Sacred Leap. No, there's Sacred Leap. So just Boar's Mount and the Battle of Cormount. It says I need to find 3. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's the 4 that we've found. So we've Sweet Breeze, Feltonia, Forked Root, and Sacred Leap, which leaves us Boar's Run, Battle of Cormount, and Tamrain Bandit Camp. Rightio. We still haven't got that arrow back from Storgh as well. Well, that's interesting. Let's have a look at our journal and see what we've got. Okay, caring for Kwama. Carnival Conundrum. Now we're still looking for the carnival to the Wood Elf Folklore, which is in at Elden Root. Rare Importance, Storgh's Bow, and Awakening Dark. Just excuse my puppy riot that's happening. Let's and we'll continue. Oh, is that a crocodile? I'm pretty sure that was a crocodile. We'll just outrun it. Where's my faithful companion? Oh. Busy taking on crocodiles all by herself. And we got that one just as it turned invincible. Tans, you are a menace. Here, look. Well, she doesn't like them.
That's Lahathrel. That's Lahathrel, the clerk that rode to me. I'll keep an eye out for any Saythamor on the off chance this is a trap. If things go sideways, grab as much gold as you can and run.
And our partnership?
Yes, I love talking to you.
How do you feel about our friendship?
You make me feel seen. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Things are a little bit brighter thanks to you.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
That's Lahathrel.
No, we've talked about Lahathrel. Alrighty, so our rapport is gradually coming up to where we need it to be. She's happy with us. We need to get her combat level up to level 20 just for that achievement. Her skills, we've still got a locked skill, that's fine. I'm happy with what she's got at the moment. She's a little bit scary. I could dress her up, but I won't. She's not a little doll at the moment. Alright. Now what I wanted to do before she trotted over was I was going to pick this Namira's Rot, which I think is going to actually freak her out a little bit.
What's a little dirt under the nails?
Okay, that didn't make her upset. She loves it when we collect the flowers though. There we go. One happy town, Lauren.
I love the smell of a freshly picked flower.
Alright. We're going to the Way Shrine. I keep getting lost. I'm also thinking we need to go up here. You know what? Okay, let's go to the Way Shrine. We're going to go in and it's flashing at me. I just have to deal with it. So it looks like we might go deal with Storgh next. And that should take us back to Elden Root. Alright. I know it's been active for a while, so whether or not we'll be anywhere near when it's ready. I don't even know where it is. Someone called for help. I wonder where they are. I'm not going to go looking for them. There's probably another bandit trap. We're going to grab some ashwood. Alright, and my head is in the wrong spot. We'll move our thing over our chat to save the innocent. Alrighty. But they are looking for a tank and a healer for vet pledges, and sometimes you'll see that kind of call out. I'm a DPS, so it would be very bad of me to actually volunteer as a tank when I'm not a tank. I'm not at all tanky. I can hear that thing we're looking for. Oh wow. So I should be able to. Look at that, it's up here. Yes, Tans, that is where the clothes come from. Alright. Well, I guess someone was soloing it. Well done.
You and Sai Sahan have much in common. Except you're not a complete faith.
Right?
Oh, we might have it. We'll find out. And I might use some flowers. Except she keeps running out of the flowers, which is kind of... That's okay. She probably doesn't need my help. They've done this all by themselves up to this point. I've just come in on the very last point.
Sometimes the prey turns and nips us.
Well, I'm gonna let them do the honors. You've got to. That's it.
Wow.
They deserve to shut it down.
The sound of his own voice.
Right. They did deserve the king's ransom of that. They did most of the work on that one. That's pretty good. Those things aren't that easy to take on your own. Right. So what we're doing...
Too much, right?
We're going to go after Storgh's bow now. And while we're up here, I think we've also got... Yeah, look at this. We're right on the edge of a dig. So we're going to go dig that up while we're here. I might actually have a look and see if there's any more digs to do. I thought I saw something glowing in the distance. Oh, look. Boar's Run Overlook. Well, we're definitely going to go up there. That'll bring us down to only needing about 3 things. Grab that bugloss. And whatever that is. Blessed Thistle. Alrighty. Let's see if we can find this thing to dig up. I was going to say this won't be it, but behind the Ancestor Silk, we have oh, that was lucky. What are we doing? An 8-star Chandelier? Okay, it won't be there. So probably down to here. Yeah. Well, that's going to keep us busy. Let's go. Gotta be really careful not to crack the casing. So I'm actually going to do some bigger digging up the top, and we'll just uncover this part. Alright, now I'll just prep another area. We'll come down slow. Boom, that one's undone. I don't know if I want to actually activate that. I might not get to anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't have. Bonus loot. No bonus loot found. Dope. But we did find our 8-star Chandelier. So with Antiquities, it's another form of collection in the game. So we view this in the codex. You'll see we have 3 of the 3 entries. Just go into here, go into Antiquities Codex. If I go to Grahtwood, you'll see that there are a collection of these. I still haven't found the Dreams and Antiquities music box, so I need to find the lead for that. However, it says 2 out of 9. You can see there's 3 pieces, so we need to find each of these 3 pieces 3 times. We get 3 music boxes out of it. 1 out of 15, again, each of these 3 times to complete this collection properly. Ring of the Wild Hunt, Pearls of Amethyst, and there are, of course, 3 entries that I have not seen. So, let's go into Scrying, current zone. We only can find the Bosmer hunting horn. We found 3 Ayleid statuettes already. We found 1, you only need to find 1 of these, the Ancestral High Elf boots. We can find this antiquity in Grahtwood, but I want to know where I can find the lead. Oh, 18 days and 7 hours. I actually have found the lead, I just don't have the insight to do it. Alright, so it looks like we'll be hunting for another Bosmer hunting horn because it's the only way to get our scrying up to the level we need. Go with a 2. See if we can take out those 2 at once. Go with another 2. So once you get your scrying up to a certain level, it becomes a lot easier to uncover the leads. Alrighty. So we've taken out all of the false leads. So where we are, that will be a true lead. We're actually going to go and do this Storgh's hunting horn and Boar's run. And I can see a dungeon over there that I haven't done as well. Actually, that'll be the dungeon we're going to head into. So Boar's Overlook is probably up high. We are going to go up there and get it. And then I might come down and I might do this dungeon here. And we'll see how we go. But I think we might only get that one thing done. I know, I'm very determined to find Boar's Overlook now. It's a bit quiet today. There is a battleground event happening where I think it's 2 teams domination. So all the battlegrounds are set to domination, which is kind of fun. Except I'm hopeless at it and I always die. I know, I should take my courage out of my pocket and actually use it for a change.
Smells like adventure.
It does, she loves those things. Alrighty. Let's do some mining. I know it says her teeth on edge, but we'll go find a herb to pick afterwards. That looks like a werewolf.
Mining always makes my teeth ache.
Mining always makes my teeth ache. A normal wolf, that's okay, I'm not complaining. A rubido hide node is what it is. Alright, Boar's Run Overlook discovered. Is there a book in here? Looks like there's a hag or 2 in here. Oh, hello, there is a book in here. We'll just have to, she won't let us steal her stuff. We will take her poultry and we'll take her rabbit. You know what, we're just going to strip mine this place. Barrel for Methaglen. It was a brewing hag. We're not touching the stew. Oh, it was not a book. It was a thieves' trove. I am not even going to ask where she got that from. I'm not going to take any mystery meat, but we will steal the beets. What's in here? It's a good question, my bear. Let's see, even hags need to sleep. Alright, so this is Boar's Run Overlook. We have now found it. We have plundered it. What's in there? Okay, that's not something I can climb. Radio. Oh, there's a backpack. Clearly I have plundered it before. Maybe that was where the book was. Okay, now we're going into the dungeon. Wait, we don't want to go down. We want to go round. Vinedeath Cave delve. Let's go find Storgh and the bow. I have a feeling that the orc may have met his demise though. So really we just need to get the bow and take it back so the guy can pay off his debt in that Bosmer custom where you take something from someone else so they know you're better than they are, and then you have to give it back. And his problem is Storgh took the bow and now he can't give it back, and now he's in trouble and getting the tar beaten out of him. I don't think... Yeah, we can't open it from that way. So it looks to me like those adventurers that ran up behind us, they've probably already been down in the cave. Or possibly they're still here. Yep. Gentleman's on an XP run. He was here first off. If we see any more chests, I'm going to give him a chance to just go over it first. You don't have to. I just feel better if I do it that way. So he's probably a bit anxious that I'm going to loot before him, but I'm going to actually let him loot, and then if he doesn't loot what he wants, like that backpack there, I can only go for it, but we'll let him
Keep your weapons ready.
I know, it's my etiquette, it's not actual rules. Game rules or lashing tentacle, we need that for our thing, okay. Alright, I'm going to assume if he runs past it, he doesn't want it. So, there's some beats in that. There's a backpack in here. It's just star metal. He may not have wanted it anyway. The urn's empty. That urn's not. So I take all of the junk because Tams is still building up her crafting. So good quality junk is good quality crafting practice. Alrighty, searching for Storgh.
So beautiful.
I know, Tans loves it when we do this. Alright. Looks like we've got Storgh's bow over here. And scrap of Storgh's journal. What's that about? Left Orthelis and Elden Root. Stupid wood elf. Finally did one thing right, stealing his bow. Wish I could see the look on his face when he realizes I took it. Thinks I'm not smart. Thinks I can't outwit a tree brain like him. Locals say there's a treasure buried in this cave, but they avoid it because of the stranglers. Imagine that. Afraid of plants. Elves are so pathetic. Can't sleep. Keep hearing something coming from the cave. Singing or wailing? Hard to tell. Never had much of an ear for music. Sick of it. Don't need to wait for morning. I'm going in. And now you're dead. Oh man, I was gonna mug him, but no, I won't. That's fine. I know, I thought he was a monster. I should have realized there was no red glow around his body, so he was fine. I've clearly missed a patch of cave. Or I've missed the boss. Which is more like it. This was probably the boss here, actually. Yeah, Madruin. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to be in for a little bit of a wait. That happens. That's okay. We're still waiting for the dude or dudette to come up. I just need to eat something. Hopefully they don't appear while I'm eating something. That would be... Oh, there they are. Let me just eat this. I know, that'll teach me, won't it? Let's bear slap that. And then we just light attack it and use the bird. There we go. Alright, that was what we're waiting for. I've actually cut a fair amount of the wait out so you guys didn't have to stand here with me. But now that we've done that, we've found Storgh's bow. We've defeated the boss. We've found the Skyshard. And now we're heading out to... I think what we should do is go find our thing. I probably should have checked in the back to see if there was a chest as well. Alrighty, check our map. So that is 2 things signed off. We've signed off one of the dungeons. If you have a look over here, it says 6 of 6. I'm not sure. I think that might have been the last one. I need to find 4 more points of interest and do the adventures associated with them, and 2 more striking locales. And then we have the world bosses, which I haven't done yet. And we have 3 more. Atop the falls that feed the temple, 6-legged thunder invades, and stolen starlight in wormy depths. probably got a lot to do with Gilbardell, maybe. Let me just see if there's Wormy Depths. Maybe the Barut Karma Mine as well. I think that's one of those things where you do it account wide. It's very hard to track character per character. We'll describe this electrum seam and set teeth on edge.
Now that's pretty.
Oh, you like those?
Just what I needed.
I figured. All right, let's go. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on toward our dig site first. What's that? Deliver the bow to Orthalis. Yeah. So we'll do the dig site first, and then there's a way shrine not far from there. Let me just see if I've run past this one. No, we haven't. So we'll run down to this way shrine. And then we'll zippity-doo up closer to where we want to go. Whoops! Oh, hello. It's a backpack. I will have that. I'm not sure if I own that one. I'm pretty sure Rosalor owns that. So we did a little bit of recipe exchanges over the weekend as well. I took that down. Alrighty, back over here. So I'm going to just take a shortcut. Get my atoms torn apart in the teleporter. Okay, it probably doesn't. It probably whisks us away. And we're heading to Cormount Way Shrine. Hi, Selenoria. And then we're off to... Alright, now that's still a locked village. So we haven't unlocked Cormount yet. Let me just have a look at my map. Yeah, no, we haven't unlocked Cormount. Well, I guess while we're here, we're going to do that as well. So there is probably a mystery associated with this village. There's... Oh, atop the falls that feed the temple. Well, we're going to have to go back down there, aren't we? But before we do, we're going to actually go into here. And that's Cathar. Well, we're going to solve these two today as well, then, before we go and return Storgh's bow. So I'm going to just go this way until that eyeball thing vanishes, because that'll mean we're in the zone. There we are. Hit Q because I have my... What are we gonna find? What are we gonna find? She likes antiquities as well. Well, I know she loves flowers. So, oh, well, that's ancestor silk. It's not really flowers. But it did give us saltwater bait, so kind of happy with that.
You can make cloth from this?
I can make cloth from that. You wanna know how? I'll show you. Pretty sure it's just this space here. Alrighty, well that was easy. Oh, because this is one of the simpler ones. This is actually only worth about 1 point. If we can dig it up without destroying it. Lucky us. Alright, now we get to find other bits. Alright. We found the lead to the Ayleid statuette. I love doing that. If you find all the other bits, you can find the lead to the Ayleid statuette. So let's go in this zone. We can now scry for this. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get Tans up to the next level. Alright. And I'll show you what that looks like, what we're aiming at shortly. Continue there. Now, there's no point in getting another Bosmer hunting horn until we get the Ayleid statuette, because we can dig up another Ayleid statuette lead. We go to K for our skills. I've got 6 points to spend. I am hanging on to them, even though it's hard, because in Scrying, we want to unlock Antiquarian Insight to get the advanced difficulty, so we can get that done. And that's going to unlock at rank 7. Get to rank 7, we need to dig up 15 more greens or 8 more blues, depending on whether or not the blues are worth 2 points or 3. However, we're going to delay that just for another bit of time, and we're going to wander up this way. Okay, they don't look mad at us. Oh good, they're I don't suppose I can steal out of that, can I? No, that's a chest of some kind, probably for an adventure. So what we're looking for now is we're going to go and unlock Cormount. If I can remember how to do it. I'm not sure if I haven't already picked up the adventure for it.
Never hurts to learn something new.
Your travels through Grahtwood and have need of your particular talents.
Really? My particular talent? He appears everywhere, so I don't think he is, Actually, I have a feeling Foreigner is a...
Our eyes are everywhere in Grahtwood. We've fixed them upon you for some time.
Oh, no, here we go.
We're in need of an outsider, unknown in Cormount. Someone with versatility.
Who are you?
I'm privileged to be a Vinedeath Ranger.
Oh.
We report directly to King Camoran Eredon, ruler of the Wood Elves.
Uh-huh.
We protect his rule against all threats, without or within.
What kind of threats?
Blacksap rebellion, for one. Though nearly broken at the Dominion's formation, its last remnants plague Cormount.
Right,
With your help, we can finally end our civil war.
All right.
If you're agreeable, I'll open a portal to our base of operations.
All right, open the portal.
Give me a moment to open the portal.
Cormount, help the
There you go,
Vinedeath
quickly
Rangers
now,
quash
enter
the
the portal.
Blacksap. Enter the portal. Get on with it. I know. Oh, lovely. Let's go find
The
Merrill.
portal transfer is complete.
Good. It's who we've been expecting. You're in
Me?
no danger here, friend. Come, let us speak. Cormount is where the Blacksap rebellion began. With
Okay.
your help, Cormount will be where it ends.
All right.
The Vinedeath Rangers need you to flush out the Blacksap leaders. Killing them will only fuel the flames of rebellion. They must be brought into custody.
Why do you need me to do this?
After General Andare broke their backs, we pacified the remnants of the Blacksap. Every rebel in Grahtwood knows our faces,
Right.
but not yours.
Oh,
Your
really?
anonymity allows you to get close and capture their leaders.
This is a local rebellion. Why should I get involved?
The Blacksap hate the king, but they have less love for the Dominion.
Oh, there's my reason.
We know they're planning something. Given their methods, it'll be loud and bloody.
Well, we can't have
We
that.
can't allow this to fester. But if we capture its leaders, the rebellion ends overnight.
Tell me about their leaders.
Goranir is strong as an ox and just as proud. His brother Lorchant seems to have more eyes in Grahtwood than we do.
Right.
Both are sons of Gelthior, cousin to King Camoran Eredon, traitor to his people and the prisoner for whom this place was built.
Has Gelthior told you anything about his sons?
Nothing we didn't know already. Gelthior is the king's cousin, so we're forbidden from using harsher methods. More's the pity.
Oh, Wood Elf.
If you care
is
to
so
question him
bloodthirsty.
yourself, do so before you leave. You won't return here unless his sons are in hand.
How am I supposed to track down Gelthior's sons?
Meet with Trethane Iirdel, our agent in Cormount. It took months, but she identified locals connected to the Blacksap. She'll get you started.
Oh, she's not dead. I'll find her in Cormount.
Once you've departed, Foreigner will seal the portal. None must know we're holding Gelthior at this location. Or that he's alive, for that matter.
I have a few questions.
I've spent much of the past year as caretaker here, but I'll answer as best I can.
Where are we exactly?
We needed a place where none could find Gelthior. So we dug out a remote alien ruin, set
Right,
up this
as you do.
prison, and then caved in the entrance. The only way in or out is through Foreigner's portals. So to answer your question, we're nowhere.
And why are you holding
We
Gelthior
barely
here?
won the Civil War. Gelthior would sit the throne if Queen Ayren hadn't answered our call for aid.
Right.
Once we'd captured the leader of the Blacksap, we knew we couldn't risk his escape. So we brought him here, to this hole in the ground.
What do you plan to do with Gelthior and his sons?
We'll hold them here until King Camoran Eredon says otherwise.
Uh-huh.
If the heroes of the Blacksap vanish forever, their followers have nothing to rally behind.
Right.
Then rebellion fades to memory, and we all get to live on with our lives.
Why can't the Dominion handle this?
The king is responsible for his own people, so it falls to the king's soldiers to handle all local matters.
Okay.
But just in case the Blacksap get any ideas, Dominion camps are stationed just outside of Cormount. Training maneuvers, they call it.
Sounds like a plan.
You hear that, Gelthior? It's the last of your rebellion collapsing upon itself.
Gloating is not comely. Rotwood Enigma. Also wastes time. Advances in lockpicking. And gives your enemies a reason to hate you more. The year 2920, volume 7. That was a new lore book. I'm not stealing from that. Morat's theory of lightning. I nearly did, because I forgot. Hi.
Come to mock the rightful king of the Wood Elves. Go on then, have your fun.
I have some questions for you.
Not answer me, you traitorous dog. You aren't one of Mayros' killers, that's clear. Ask your questions.
Why did you start the Blacksap rebellion?
Since his ascension to the throne, the king's attempts to renew our lands shows how soft he is on the Green Pact. My people need a ruler who understands the ancient compacts aren't to be discarded. As second in line to the throne, it fell to me.
Soft on the Green Pact? What does that mean?
Our ancient compact with Ifre brought splendor to the Wood Elf people. Yet this king's own Vinedusk rangers are exempt. I've seen them eat roots from the ground. Disgusting. When the people called for justice, I had no choice.
Sounds like you really wanted to be the king.
Of course I did. How better to reaffirm the Green Pact, to keep the High Elves out of Grahtwood. But General Indari ended the Blacksap when she slaughtered us at Cormount. I fear my sons can't see that rebellion is over. It's why I hope you capture them.
General Indari betrayed the Dominion. I'm the one who brought her to justice.
The Dominion's great hero, a traitor? And you, to have stopped her? If this is true, my sons would know. If you can convince the Blacksap you ended the Jade Butcher's reign of terror, you can get close enough to my sons to capture them.
Why do you want me to capture your sons?
If the full weight of the Dominion gets involved in a local rebellion, my people will suffer. I'd rather use the Dominion's tools against them. A public trial will show our cause to be just, but only if my sons still live.
What can you tell me about your sons?
If Lord John knows I'm alive, he'll come peacefully. He's pragmatic and not the type to waste his life for a lost cause. Goranir is another matter. He's not the type to kill you outright, but step lightly. He's very proud, that one.
Very well.
You would make a great spy.
Tanloren? Goranir?
Say the word, and I'll open a portal to Cormount. Once you pass through, it will seal behind you. If you have anything to do before you leave, now is the time.
What do you do here?
I'm the Vinedusk's master of portals. I've spent most of my life studying their magical intricacies.
What happens
I've
to these
developed my
guys if he
own types
dies?
of portals, the kind which can't possibly be traced. Without my expertise, none of this will be possible.
Open the portal, please. He has every right to be proud of what he can do. It's a rare gift. Let's go. Alright, we're not doing Storgh's bow. So we're doing the Blacksap's hold. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's... Anyway, we'll find out. Let's uncover the Blacksap here. I know, right?
I could just spit.
Why? I'm looking for books. Kind of. Yeah, above, that's what I thought. I may need to go into that tree to get up to there. I think I do, actually. Alright, let's go this way. Up into the foyer. There's a book. The Rise of Cormount. Cormount was once a sleepy trading post. Tensions between Cormount and New Joy grew. Founded a ramshackle village near Cormount called New Joy. Impacted adherents long short years. Comorians look to their air their grievances. But Cormount should not be known for this one stain on its reputation. Founded in 2E489, the Blacksap movement has grown to popularity throughout the Grahtwood. This Cormount-based cultural organisation hopes to formalise the Wood Elf approach to the Green Pact, thereby preventing the very misunderstandings that led to the tragic events of New Joy. We enter the 5th century of our era. Cormount's rise seems all but assured. This author can only hope the Blacksap rises with it. Oops. Treethane Audience Hall. That's right, we're talking.
It doesn't matter if you think you saw an Arthurus eat a potato. I can't do anything without proof.
Thank you, Treethane. I won't have my good name sullied by this fanatic.
A year ago, we'd have buried him up to his neck for blasphemy.
Enough! I've given my ruling. Now both of you, please get on with your lives. I don't want to hear any more of this. Yes? How can I help you?
Treethane.
I'm sorry you had to witness that. I knew Cormount citizens were zealous about the Green Pact, but sometimes they go hunting for trouble.
The Vinedeath Rangers told me to speak with you.
Yes, Farina said I'm to support you in tracking down Gelthior's sons. We'll start with Lorchon, the Blacksap spy master. If we capture him first, his brother Goronir will be without eyes.
Understood.
And before you ask, I lost it in the war.
What do you have for me?
The Blacksap rebellion started here. It won't surprise you to learn Cormount citizens provide food and gold to the remnants.
No.
They use special phrases to arrange meetings. If you know the phrases, you can get to the remnants.
What are the phrases?
The phrases change weekly. Definitely the work of Lorchon. Lucky for you, I've done the scut work. You'll find this week's phrases in the journal next to me. I leave it to you to work out which ones to use.
And what happens if I use the wrong phrase?
The Blacksap protects its own. I can't imagine they'll be happy. You'll see a list of known sympathizers in the journal. Approach them, and use the right phrase to set up a meeting with Lorchon. Find me when you're done.
Not very helpful, is she? Let's have a look at Iirdel's journal.
Everything should be in the journal. Be careful. Cormount has been crawling with Blacksap.
Okay. Rathelmith Talltree, Nalian's husband. Nalian Talltree, Rathelmith's wife. Norweris rarely leaves home. Glardel, collector of fine furs. Leoron frequents the inn, enjoys a drink. Galriel, edge of town, keeps to herself. Any of the sympathizers should connect you to the remnants. Approach them and speak this week's phrase first. The Falanesti Peeper swims at night. After they respond, check the weather. It should relate to cloudless skies scare the peepers away, rainy skies bring all the peepers out, sunny skies keep the peepers in their cave. Cloudless away, rainy out, sunny in. Okay. The sympathizers spend a lot of time under the inn near that old shrine. I've seen them change the colour of the flames. The colour tells you the final response you need. Once yellow, it grew jealous of its neighbours. I hear it stole the red skin. Once green, it broke the green pact. Ifre's anger turned it red. Once blue, it was forced to eat its own family. Its body is bathed in their blood. Okay, so the Falanesti Peeper swims at night. Cloudless scares the peepers away. Rainy brings the peepers out. Sunny keeps the peepers in their cave. Yellow, green, or blue. And it's... oh, crumbs. Oh wait, I can consult it. Hang on a minute. I don't need to memorize it. Iirdel's journal. Okay. Alright, so we have that on us now. Oh my gosh, I don't think I remembered that in the last time I played this. I did remember it all. We're not stealing their food. Alright, let's go. Oh my gosh. Here we are. Now we got the book from in here. Alright, we got this. I need to go down the ladder, not over the edge. I mean, I'm already over the edge, but who cares? Let's have a quick look this way.
Can't imagine what the worm cult wanted with that museum in Rulinul's Fall. Glad you took care of them.
Thank you. Okay. Nalian's inside. Oh, a book. The Massacre at Cormount. The Jade Butcher brought her army in at night like thieves. The good citizens of Cormount, no matter their faith in the true king Cameron Gelthior, could not stand in the face of high elf treachery. The soldiers set fire to the trees, burned Valen Wood itself. As the families fled their homes, the cavalry rode them down. Children were rounded up and strangled in the streets. The Jade Butcher's thugs forced the parents to watch. I personally led the Blacksap's response. I saw what they had done. Our anger was swift and righteous. We drove the butcher's forces to the ruins outside of Cormount. We called the Green to aid us in destroying these invaders. But the Jade Butcher's real treachery had only just begun. Her mages had poisoned the Green. Without our true ally to aid us, Valenwood itself, her forces rallied and resumed their slaughter. Though outnumbered 4-1, the Blacksap fought on, for Valenwood, for Elden Root, for Cormount. Remember this massacre, my brothers and sisters. Remember the Jade Butcher and the Dominion that considers her a hero. Remember that my father, the true king, vanished that day. Though he is thought to be among the dead, I still hold out hope. I hope that Valenwood itself will rise again, that those loyal to the true king will rise with it. Nellian.
My husband spends so much time with his books. I can never pull him away, especially when it's time to hunt.
You know what? I'm going to try the more direct approach. I need to speak with Lorchon. Tell him I'm the one who dealt with General Andare.
You killed the Jade Butcher?
Yes.
All of Cormount will thank you if it's true. But I don't know any Lorchon.
Yes, you do. Tell him I want to meet.
Head to the Butcher's ground. He'll be there when he's ready. We won't speak again.
Very well. So if you've got Mage's Guild Persuade, the little perk in the Mage's Guild, so when you first start playing, one of the things I always advise people to do, and they don't have to, is join the Mage's Guild. You don't have to do the quest line, but join the guild, because under the Mage's Guild you have Persuasive Will. And if you don't get anything else, get at least that, because it gives you the chance to persuade NPCs in conversation. I also say join the Fighters Guild, because then you get the chance to be intimidating and scary if you wish. I should actually look into some of those other passives that are there. They might be, yes, they might be. Hi.
Have you secured a meeting with Lorchon?
I'm supposed to meet him at the Butcher's Ground.
Of course. It's where
That's where
General
I'm going,
Andare cut
yeah.
down most of their forces.
What happened at the battle?
The Jade Dragoons struck at night, from all directions.
Oh.
The Blacksap never stood a chance. They tried to surrender, but General Andare had ordered her soldiers to cleanse the area. Seems the Jade Dragoons always follow orders.
Why would Lorchon want to meet at the site of a massacre?
No good reason, I'm sure of it. But we don't have a choice. If Lorchon shows up, you'll need to capture him.
How can I do that?
Here, these were Galthior's rings. His sons will recognize them immediately. As soon as Lorchon puts it on, he'll be transported to the hidden prison. One of Farina's more devious enchantments.
Farina, Master of Portals.
He's still calling himself that? The boy needs a hobby. He once proposed we use his portals to send the contents of our latrine into a Blacksap camp. The perfect distraction, he said. We called him the Master of Privies for a month.
Is there anything else I need to know about Lorchon?
We need Lorchon and his brother. See if you can get him to talk about where Goronir is hiding.
Very well.
You have a ring for each brother. Once you've captured them both, Farina will find you. And if we don't meet again, it's been an honor.
Thank you, Treefay.
Now
The
back to
honor
my
is mine.
mind-numbing duties. Good luck out there.
Oh, good. We get to go to one of the, the Battle of Cormount Memorial. We actually probably want to come down this path and then go up, is my guess. But let's see if we can do it overland. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. I know. Oh, splat. We can go overland. We just have to mind the cliffs. Definitely mind them a lot better than I just did. Just gonna go up this way. Pretty sure they kind of thought they saw me, and then I was like a ghost. They're gonna ghost me, these two. Maybe.
I see my Blacksap are no match for you.
They're sleeping, I swear.
Every night since the massacre, I've dreamt of the horrors the Jade Butcher brought to Cormount. It seems fitting to meet the one who brought her to justice on the very spot she slew the Blacksap. I wonder, will I have nightmares of you?
I'm here to bring you to justice.
Are you? I admit, I'm not one for direct confrontation. That's more Gorinir's style. I've long preferred to fade into the background, which I'll do unless you have anything of value to say.
Your father is still alive? Here, take his ring.
Alive? He's been missing for the better part of the year. Everyone thought him dead.
Yes.
I've long suspected he lives and have an inkling of who holds him. Tell me the name of his jailer, and I'll know if you speak the truth.
Meroth. He's the Vinedeath Ranger who holds your father.
I see. Very well, I wish to turn myself in. Take me to my father. If he's alive, I must speak with him.
Why the change of heart?
The Blacksap rebellion needed my family to begin, and now it lives in the heart of the people. It will flourish in time. But I'd rather be at my father's side when it happens. I did surrender, yes? Shall we be off?
First, tell me where to find Gorinir.
My brother is in a cave on the other side of Cormount. Good luck reaching him. He has many soldiers at his command, and he's not much for talking before acting. And you should hurry before he sets his plan in motion.
Plan? What plan?
As I said, he's not much for talking. Sometimes not even to me. I do know how much he loathes the Jade Butcher, and that he wants to repay the Dominion in kind. I told you where to find Gorinir. Now take me to my father.
Put on the ring.
To identify me as your prisoner, so the Vinedeath don't kill me on sight? Very well.
Something like that.
I'm ready to go when you are. How unexpected.
Now, pull him through.
How unexpected. I'm sorry, that's... How unexpected. Oh, I'm so glad he wanted to surrender, right? Oh my gosh. That was awesome. How unexpected. Yes, I'm looting the camp, okay? I'm not going to touch the meat in here because I do not know what it is, and I'm not sure I believe the game when it says it's venison or pork, okay? Not happening. Okay, let's go and find... Okay, let's not run down all the men. Alright. Oh, that's a... Wait. Okay, we are going to have to deal with these guys. Unfortunately, because I want the chest, okay? Alright. Okay, my point is a little off-center with this game. It does make it hard, like I can line things up quite accurately with, you know, when things are in line. But look at this, my point is like, you have to remember it's like 2 feet to the left, to the right.
You're not bad with a lockpick.
Thank you. That's right, she loves it when I pick locks. Tanloran's Finesse. Okay, we can force the lock so much easier. Just going to avoid those not Vineduskers. Just avoid the spiders if we can. They don't like us either. Don't blame them. We need to hurry, they said, because apparently there's a bloody plot, a very violent and bloody attack going to happen, and we need to stop it. Alright. Right, if we follow the road, we should get there. I don't think there's much point in shortcutting because there are cliffs. Don't shoot him by mistake, he won't like it, and then you'll be sad. Yeah, definitely not much point avoiding the road. We had to come across this way. Alright, let's make Tanloran happy. We do have time to pluck the mountain flower.
Flowers make me so nostalgic.
Looks like someone else has been up here because things are like people and enemies are returning to their positions.
Do you ever pretend you're a beaver?
No, I do not. I know, she always asks me that. Decorative wax, good for stuff. These things, good for more. I know, yes,
Where do runestones even come from?
You know what? I should have a Argonian called Stops to Plunder. Definitely someone has been here. I thought it was snoozing really deeply, but I suspect there's another PC down in the depths here. See if we can avoid that particular.
Burn it!
Oh, I did not avoid them very well. All right, well, fine. Someone behind me, you say? I see. Ow, I did not brace up in time.
Come on, snap out of it.
Yeah, says the lady who just watched me get... Yeah, okay, you did see me get knocked for a 6. Could have lived, should have hid.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Backpack, the obsidian, search the big urn, search the little urn. Clearly whoever's been here before is as familiar with the urns and stuff as I am. Hi! And much better at sneaking. Alright, I've had it. We're not doing any sneaking anymore. I can't be bothered. What's in here? Lemons. Lemons. They like their lemons. Purified water. Obsidian.
I can feel so many aches in some very strange places.
Recipes. Tans. You're gonna have to get someone else to help you with that. I make the eggs, I don't relieve them. That came out wrong. You know what I mean?
Stand down! If the intruder made it here, you'll be just another notch on the scabbard!
Pretty much. Hi. Go in here.
Are you with the Vinedeath Rangers? The Justiciars? The Fighters Guild? It doesn't matter. I know why you're here.
Yeah, I'm here to bring you to justice.
Justice? Queen Ayleid invaded our land and killed our people. All in the name of the false king Camoran Eredon. The only justice is in the soil, where her Jade Butcher slaughtered our people.
Oh dear.
And now, that very soil will rise up to take back what is rightfully ours.
What are you talking about?
Our constructs already rise to take back Cormount.
Oh, no.
Those who follow the Green Pact will see the forest rise against the Dominion invaders. Fitting revenge for the Jade Butcher's work.
Why are you doing this?
Ifray's children loathe the outsiders who pick away at the green. Until the Blacksaps sit on the throne in Elden Root, Grahtwood itself will rise against the invaders. They weep for Gelthior. The death of my father drove them to this.
Drove you to this. Tell me how to stop the constructs.
You can't stop anything. It has already begun. The Dominion camps will know the pain and fear General Andare brought us 1 long bloody year ago. I only regret one thing. I hope to end the Jade Butcher myself, to honor the memory of my father.
I defeated General Andare. Surrender, or I'll show you exactly how I did it.
You're the one who did it.
Yes.
Tell me, when she fell to you, was it swift? Or did she linger?
Does it matter?
No, I suppose it doesn't. I'll surrender to you, but it won't end the attacks on the Dominion camps. Once unleashed, the constructs are beyond our control.
How can I stop them?
Here, take this bottle. My soldiers drink it to steady their nerves before battle. Perhaps it will help with the constructs. Now, where is my father?
Put on the ring, and I'll lead you to your father.
All right, lead me to my father.
There you go.
A trick!
Use Blacksap's brew. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, all right. I know, wasting good brew. You can be mad at me later. Let's go. Defend the Dominion camps from Blacksap constructs. I know they're mad at us. Tan, get your fluffy tail back this way. Oh wait, are we trying to level her up? We are trying to level her up, aren't we? Alright. We'll let her have her fun. Are you good, Tan? I forgot. We've got a level 10 Lauren up, and the best way to do that is via combat. So we're just going to have to make sure she gets some fighting in. I know, I'm as bad as the butcher. I'm butchering everyone on the way out. Not that they give me much choice. This is Stinkhorn. Pan won't like it, but we'll get over it.
Look at you being resourceful.
Check my pack. Okay. Just check the map. Sometimes things that look closer aren't. In this case they are. We'll just grab that ruby ashwood. Alright. Let's open this. I know, look behind you, right? Tan, you better take care of whatever that is, because if I get hit, I have to do this all dope.
We showed.
Yeah, you did. Did you guys have to start a fight while I was doing this? Because seriously.
I didn't even hear a click.
I did. Otherwise I'd never have gotten it right. Look, it's on the ground.
Let's
That's in your
teach them
green
a
patch,
lesson.
right? Very good, Tan.
Almost dozed off there.
Yeah, because you're a bit slow coming to my help, I tell ya. Alright, let's head on up the hill.
Don't forget to check for bugs.
I see, it's wisps as well. I hate those things. But once you get rid of the construct, the wisps go. Okay, don't steal from those. Gotcha. We got some new recipes though. I'm pretty pleased.
Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty.
Really, Tam? Like, you're not watching me grub around in these things, are you? And seeing me take them out of the ground. It's the merchant. There are so many jars and bottles here. Anyway, let's go pick up this log on the way through.
Let's make this quick.
Blacksap are finished. We're at the West Bridge. Come, join us.
Are we partying or partying? You know, with our blades. Let the West Bridge join us.
Our hero returns. For Rhino, open a portal. Merritt wants to speak with our friend.
Yeah, your hero will return once your hero stops trying to take a shortcut and just uses the bridge like a normal person. I know, right? Our hero returns. Wait a minute, I'm stuck. Oh, let's go. Portal to a secure location. Alrighty.
Goranir, stop your relentless
Bite your tongue,
pacing.
Lorchon.
It's giving me a
Your
headache.
lack of commitment is the reason we're here.
Oh no.
You won't stop bickering, I'll gag you both. Come in. Good work out there.
Thank you.
The Blacksap are leaderless and their attack was blunted thanks to your quick work. Cormount will heal in time.
What will happen to Gelthior and his sons?
We'll keep them here until the king says otherwise. Better they're thought missing than known to be alive or dead. The Blacksap leadership won't know what to do.
That sounds harsh.
What would you have us do? Give them a public trial? This is a delicate time for the king. Gelthior has too many sympathizers in Cormount. Perhaps one day, when things are more stable. Until then, they can rot in here.
If he puts them on trial, the king shows he doesn't need to fear the Blacksap, and it makes him look stronger.
Perhaps you're right. Rumors of his weakness on the matter have been persistent. All I can do is advise the king when I next see him.
All right.
But my word still carries some weight. I'll recommend a public trial to show he doesn't fear the Blacksap.
That's all I can ask.
Here, a little present. I can't make you a Vine Dust Ranger, but I can give you something to show you're an honorary member.
Thank you.
They represent the King's trust, knowing we uphold the Green Pact, despite our exemption from it. You've more than earned it.
Thank you.
Can you use that talent to clear my bar tab?
Not a hope in Hades, girl. So you're gonna have to pay that off yourself. You drank it, you pay for it. Alrighty, we are gonna head back to Elden Root. I know it's been a little bit long this episode, so we're gonna just jog on back to Elden Root. Okay, maybe not jog. I might even do what I'm tempted to do. Yeah, it does help if we go in the right direction. And we'll go and give the nice man back Storgh's bow. But what regardless, we will start out where we're at. There's the Cormount Way Shrine. Man, those things got close, didn't they? They could have slaughtered everyone. This is a guild trader.
Good to see you.
And if you're ever looking for more things that you can cook, you go recipe. I think I've spent, oh no, I've got 485 grand. I'm trying to save up, so there you go. Enter, and then R. Right, and you can go down, anything your character doesn't know, you can pick up. Provided you don't mind spending as much. This lady's got a lovely variety of recipes. They're not overpriced either. We know most of them though. Wow. I'm looking for that flash of green on the recipe already known tab. Oh, whoop. Alright, well it's 500, we will buy that. Reasonably priced recipes, you've got to be happy with that. I know, a lot of people like to really gouge it. Alright, so now I made myself a list, okay? So we have recipe, that's just for food and drink. Then we have praxis, alright? That's like for furnishing items. So you type it in. These can be quite expensive. So, for instance, 250 I'll come at. I love the Necrom lamps. You know what? You can. Is that a footbridge? Oh man, we're buying that too. And Apocrypha Divider. Sure. Okay, if we get to 12,000, I start to go, that's a little expensive. It's an Alinor archway that's worn though. It would be really nice. And this platform, can you imagine being able to put that in your house? All right, let's leave it alone. Okay, so then we want our blueprint. Enter and R. So enter to basically show the search that you finished typing, and then R down the bottom here to start the search. Alright, let's see what we can get. So most of these, even though I don't know them, they're actually going to go to Rosalor first, and then they'll come back to me if she doesn't know them. So an elsewhere armchair, that sounds pretty cool. Let's have that. Oops. Where'd I go? Oh no, okay, I just started the search again. My bad. I need to go E to buy the item. Okay, so E. Argonian cage rat. There's my armchair. High aisle chair ornate. Nice, just the sort of thing you want. Shelves. I can always do with some shelves. You know that one. A dresser. Oh, man. Now you guys are killing me. Ooh, a street light. Do I know that one? Well, this character doesn't know it. I think the other one does, though. Okay. Khajiit bookcase. Short and arched. That's going to look so pretty. A Leyawan table. Formal. Alright, yeah, we'll spend some of that. And I think we'll buy the Leyawan street light. Curved and wavy. So, like I said, Dormwood chest with antlers. Okay, that's a little expensive. I know, when I'm not trying to buy a house, we might think about that. We might find it in the meantime too. So that's blueprints. Let's go for pattern. So blueprints look like they're woodworking stuff. Patterns. Okay. Redguard tent. Starry. Sounds pretty. Gotta stop pressing the R button. High elf carpet tree theme. That sounds awesome. Druidic tapestry woven. Clothesline pulleys. Sure. So these are our cloth patterns. Dawnwood bedding. That sounds pretty. Okay, as much as I really like the idea of the Redguard sofa, I'm going to have to stop because, yeah, I know we have other things to go through. So, diagram. So diagram are another one. They're our metalwork. Just hit R to search for it. Okay, now I will have most of these. That's why they're cheap. Some of these blue recipes. Torture table etched. I'm not sure I want to buy that one, but for the sake of the collection, sure. Solitude skewer, twisted iron. I'm going to leave that for the moment. That's a little bit too rich for my blood. When I'm a bit further into the game. And then we go into formula, which is the other recipe name that you need to do to look for these. So lucent crystals plume. I want it. Okay. Dawnwood sconce for the wall. Okay, now then I'm going to stop. Look at this. Dawnwood crystal lights. Dawnwood tent crown. Sigh. There's so much good stuff here. Right. We're going to just come over here, and I think I'm going to empty my backpack by learning all my ill-gotten goodies. Oh, that's right. They're not in my backpack yet. That's good. So, I'm going to learn them anyway. Rosalor's just going to have to find her own. Alrighty. So we go into our... When you buy something, it doesn't go into your inventory. It goes into your mail. And then you have to click on it and just hit your E tab to take the attachments. And it will automatically... See, delete after claim. So that's basically what I've got it set to. So everything deletes. You know what we didn't look at here? We did not look at motifs to see what motifs Nirawai had.
Come, do your trading here.
The banished souls of Tamrain. Wow, okay. So let's look up motif. So this will give us our motifs. Some of these are expensive. So Draga chests, Holojack maces. I know she doesn't have a lot of them. Actually, I won't do those ones. They're not too badly priced, I guess. The other thing you want to look up is you look up style. Okay, and that will also bring up these style pages. Now, these are gold. So that means if Tams buys them and learns them, so if they're already in our collection, we don't have them. But, for instance, we could buy, that's 21 grand though. I know, alright, we're going to resist the urge. Basically, those would be account-wide. So now we've put all of that stuff into our backpack. Let's go into here. We're going to have ourselves a little recipe learning party. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to go put all those in the bank. We're going to pass them through Rosalor first, and she will fill the collection. Tams is my second crafter. So we're going to go into here, Elden Root Way Shrine. We're going to go find the Elden Root Bank. So we're going to run through this door up here. Oh, you know what else we need to do? We also need to... We're not talking to Antharas yet. We're talking to... Go J for Journal. Storgh's Bow. We need to talk to Orthelis. Okay, he's not here yet. Let's just go and deal with our banking. And get this stuff out, then we'll go and talk to Orthelis. So second floor, down into here. Bank first. Where's my bank? Here it is. We'll talk to this lovely lad.
Greetings.
Lady Kalissa. No, we won't. We'll talk to this lovely lad. And Balasil.
Once you ask us to store an item of yours, our guarantee is that nobody will ever touch it again. Except for you.
Except for you. Let's Okay, I have all of those across my accounts. Recipe. Yeah, we own all of those. So that's across 2 characters, we own them. Pattern. I did come through and buy a lot of them. We already know that one. Blueprint. I know there's a lot of crafters and housing people in my guild, so it's very rare for them to not need something that they find. I'm gonna have to start putting some of my spares in, just in case. Just in case. All right. Okay, so let's go into into the bank again. This is going to be our bank now, not the guild.
No safer vault in all of the Dominion. Do you see that?
So, like most guilds, you if you want to get something out of the guild bank, you put in a request and they will send it to you. They're pretty good. All right. So as much as it hurts me to do this, I'm going to put all of these recipes, if I can fit them, into the bank. And next episode we'll pull out. Yes, that's a problem. We'll pull out some of the other ones. Let me just go in. I'll go to withdraw. And we'll go to, actually we'll go to all. Just see if there's anything in here. Yeah, no, there's nothing in here that I can pull out really. Let's have a look in consumables and miscellaneous. I could pull these out and just destroy them. We might do that. Except I don't think that's going to be enough. I do need to get rid of these.
You believe all you hear. A Daedric prince? Did your sister see a clutch of butterflies when she was there?
Believe what you like. I'm glad things have come down there, but
Okay. Oh, no. Now I can deposit my stuff back in, can't I? Let's do that. There we go. Alright, and there's a couple of bits that I want to stick back in because I accidentally pulled them out. Not the style pages, but the stone husk fragment can go back in. I'm going to keep those. Actually, did I think to take out any of those research? I don't think I've got any research in. Riding speed. I think her riding speed is already up. Yeah, alright. Okay. Now, let's go and finish. Oh yeah, let's definitely go and finish. Apologies for the long episode. You know what, we might finish here. We'll finish off Storgh's Bow next.
Probably all of Nern, come to think of it.
I'll do this off. Oh no, I won't do this off screen. That's right. This is Tamrain, our playthrough character. You guys get to see what she gets up to.
Look here.
There we go.
If it isn't King Emmeric's own champion, hero of the Covenant.
All right, guys. I think on that note, I am going to bid you adieu. If you've enjoyed the episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.